Okay, hi there. So I wanted to kind of brief explain chakra analysis. So it's really kind of a fascinating idea is we take, and like these are the representations of it, and take it and it more into like a really kind of analyzing yourself, analyzing how you deal with different situations. And so what each chakra, like we have the root chakra, we actually assign that to the ages 0 to 7. And then we also kind of really take the overwhelming thing that's forming in the human psyche at that time, and that's stability. And then we have the sacral chakra, that's from 7 to 14. This is where we kind of like talk about sexual identity. The solar plexus chakra, that's from 14 to 21, and we're talking about more about confidence building in this stage. 21 to 28, this is the heart chakra, and this is actually the time that most people get married, and this one has like overwhelmingly to do with emotions. Throat chakra, this one is 28 to 35, sorry. So 28 to 35, this is when we actually have all the spaces and we're actually be able to speak our truth. So this has to do with like talking or some kind of outward projection. And then of course, third eye, we talk about intuition, but also deeper wisdom and a couple of different things in that one. That one, we're 35 to 42. And 42 to 49, when you hit this age, then we talk about that being in the crown chakra age. The overwhelming thing that we talk about this one is connection. So doing chakra analysis, what we talk about is what happens down in these two stages from 0 to 7, 7 to 14. So that if some kind of event happens, whether it's real or perceived, and what I mean by that is like if you move around a lot, if this is overwhelmingly stability and you have this instability, then we basically call that a disruption in that one. Anytime you're disrupting in these lower ones, then we jump to a higher one in order to deal with it. So if you're down here, for example, a good one really quick, I know I'm not gonna go over this one, but if you're down here, something disrupts it, you might deal with it by being overly confident, or maybe not confident at all, or you might jump up and you might just wear your heart on the sleeve. You might jump up here, and this is me, where you you either live in an escape pod mode or imaginary mode, or you just overanalyze everything. So that's like all in your head. And you do this, and once you kind of like down here, kind of wire yourself to jump up to figure out how you're gonna deal with different situations, it wires in, actually we do know this, it wires in the brain almost permanently. So then you can really get to know yourself that if you come into some kind of stressful situation, you use that connection to actually empower yourself in order to like deal with that more successfully, right? So for example, like it can be used in relationships as well. So if I'm dating someone that during trauma jumped up to more of the talking one, then these are the people that need to talk things through. Whereas I'm a person that's all in my head, it's really, really hard for me to talk things through. I want to go and I want to analyze the holy living crap out of it. So like these two, and then kind of understanding that that's how they're wired is to jump up here, then makes it so much easier for relationships. So that's like a super, super short version. And then I'll have like poster boards and stuff like that to deal with it. But like we find it really, really fascinating because then you can use it to empower yourself. You can use it to understand other people. And it's just a really fun and interesting thing. And I'll do a chakra diagnostics or chakra meditation that I tend to do at the end of these classes. So thank you.